Hey everybody, it's your Barada Zen, and I'm a wake-up artist. My passion is bringing awareness around the powerful being that we really are and the connection that we can have with the Creator and the Spirit. This is your weekly energy update, and what we do in these is look at the energies that are coming up for the week to see what advice the Creator and Spirit have for us for this. So I wanted to also announce a contest that I'm going to be having, and it starts right now. It's when I reach 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, I'm going to be giving away 10 1-hour personal readings for 10 lucky individuals. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet and selected the little notification bell, do so, because once I reach 1,000 subscribers, I will be putting out a special video telling you how you can enter for that contest. For this week, for this energy update, we're looking at July 24th through July 31st, and we have the Leo new moon happening on July 28th this week. It'll be around 11:54 Mountain Standard Time, so almost around noontime Mountain Time. And of course, Leo is ruled by the mighty sun, which represented by this beautiful yellow crystal ball. And the sun kind of burns away the blocks or the restrictions that we have, allowing for the fiery energy of the sun and of Leo just to come forth. And that will allow us to have like this more fun in our lives without those restrictions, without those blocks. Kind of almost return to almost like a childlikeness where we have adventure and creativity. It also can bring in the chance for a little romance, and it's kind of like this bucket list checkoff time. We get to seek our passions and our joy and those things that make our heart sing. So I'm excited to see what this reading brings forth for us, and I'm going to have, of course, a reading for each of the individual zodiac signs. So we're going to jump into yours right now. Alrighty, Pisces, this is your weekly energy update, and we are going to start with these Celebration of Love Oracle cards. And any of the cards I use in a reading, I do list in the description box below. We'll give these a good shuffle, and then we'll see what general energies around this fiery Leo energy. What advice Creator and Spirit have for all you Pisces? So what would you like our Pisces to know about this Leo energy? Okay, they do want this one for you. And you have enthusiasm, bringing heaven to earth. And how perfect is that for Pisces? That is a lot of what Pisces does. You have such a strong connection to the spirit world that you just naturally have this inclination to seeking for that heavenliness and bringing it, into the world. So I love that. And of course, enthusiasm has all this fire around it. Actually, I want to move this one over here. And this one says this image celebrates the outpouring of the divine Creator's love, saturating all of creation. It calls us to allow this energy to permeate us at every level and plane of existence. It's who we are. Allow yourself to sit for a moment and imagine yourself under a shower of divine energy and feel it washing over you, entering your mind, your body, and your spirit, permeating and washing you clean with the energy of divine forgiveness. Pull forth those negative things in yourself and hold them in your hands, dissolving them under the heavenly healing waters. Dissolve them, release them, and now give thanks. And I think this is all underwater, which of course you're a water sign. Yeah, so that's so perfect for you Pisces. This is all you fishies swimming around in that beautiful sea of unconditional love. And the special message for this says you are being challenged to let go of a pet peeve that is causing a blockage in your energy flow. It's time to release it and be free. It may be even a mild irritation, but it is sapping your precious life force, which we talked about. That's what the sun does. It burns away the blockages. It burns away these things. So you are allowing that to come in and remove those things. We're also going to pull a card here. And these are the Spirit Junkie deck, and I'm just going to see what else they want to add to that message there, and then we'll get into some more detail through the tarot. All right, so what else for Pisces for this week? For this energy, this burning away. Okay, they do want that one right here. And you've got, I seek out happy people who inspire me to be great. Yes. And I love that. So rather than focusing on this pet peeve and on, this thing that's bothering you, usually it's about other people, some sort of actions going on in the world. You're going to focus your energy on the beautiful flowery side, this sunny, it almost looks like this yellow sunflower almost. And so you're going to focus on the greatness in people, not in the negativity, not in the thing that's irritating you, right? So I'm going to put this right here, and we'll dig in a little deeper here. This week I'm going to be using these, the Heart Intuitive Tarot, all these hearts, right? All this love. Let me just give these a shuffle. We'll see what else they want you to know about this letting go of this blockage and allowing this love. I love the childlikeness too of returning to just being unconditionally loved from the Creator, from Spirit, knowing that they love you no matter what. That's what I love about unconditional love is no conditions, not one. There's nothing that you can do to lose it, nothing you can do to gain any more of it, because you have all of it already. And so it's about kind of swimming around in it. It's pool time with the Creator. So what else would you like our Pisces to know about this week, please? Okay, I do want this one. What else? Okay, do those two. Nope, they don't want any of those. Okay, that one there. All right, so we've got these four, and we'll put these right here. We'll start with this one over here, and you do have the Chariot, card number 7. Chariot is this powerful message, which makes total sense with what we talked about. It's about the power of choice. You get to choose what story you apply to any situation. You get to choose what emotion you want to feel in any situation. So we kind of talked about that with rather than choosing to focus on what's missing in someone or missing in your life or in the outside world, whatever that pet peeve and the negativity is, that's what's blocking you from experiencing this love. You're focusing on the amazing things in people. Instead of, like, every moment is a choice of story and emotion of either unconditional love or of the fear of losing conditional love. So every moment is a choice between those two, whether it's the story you're applying to the situation or the emotion. And so this Chariot is definitely coming in here going, this week is this education, this opportunity for you to put that into practice, to understand where you are focusing your power of choice, where you're focusing your energy, because wherever you focus your energy is what grows. It's like the Two of Wands energy. You always have this ability. I'm either going to invest my energy in lack and what is missing, or gratitude for what is and what I want in my life. Focusing on what I want out of my life just grows that, instead of withdrawing that energy and focusing it in others. It's always that beautiful Native American story about the two wolves that live in every single person. There's a dark wolf and a light wolf, and whichever, which one grows stronger, whichever one you feed. So if you stop feeding the dark, shadowy side and feed the bright light side, that is what grows in your life. And we come here to experience and play with both wolves. So it's okay to choose to feed the dark wolf at times and wrestle with the dark wolf who, nips at you and bites at you. But then you can change that and cuddle with the beautiful white wolf who just wants to nurture you, right? See what else we have here. Yeah, so you have the Six of Cups. Cups are your emotions, and the Six of Cups is it's called like the nostalgia card. And I like it because it's about going back and looking over old emotions, old experiences. Speaking of like childlike, it's like going back to our childhood too. So if I said, being childlike, and, it might be like, no, I don't want to be that. I had horrible experiences when I was a child. Well, this is about going back to those original memories that are those blockages. And that could speak of these pet peeves and the blockages that are keeping you from that. And realizing this power of choice that within every moment we get to choose if it's going to be of unconditional love or of the fear of losing conditional love. And if we have painful memories, we can go back to it with that power, with that understanding that whatever event we have in our life, if it wasn't of unconditional love, then it was a fear, either fear from us or fear being expressed from someone else. Because when our little child inside of us goes into fear, goes into fight or flight mode, it goes into reactionary mode, animalistic mode almost, where it does things to try to feel safe again, to try to feel back in control. Same thing with the other person. Even if it's an adult, that little child within them, if they're not acting of unconditional love, then they're in that little child self of theirs freaking out, and the blood is rushing from their brain. They're acting out of their minds like us. If we're in fear, we're acting out of our minds in that animalistic way instead of emotionally mature, responsive way. We're in an animalistic, reactionary way instead. And so you can go back and look at a memory and understand it more of, okay, I was acting this way because I was scared. That person was acting that way because they were feeling out of control or, scared in some way, feeling unsafe. They were doing whatever reactionary thing that they thought they needed to do to feel safe again, to feel in control again. We the same. And then you start to look at your situation differently. You start to look at them differently, and you start looking at yourself differently as well. So this is very freeing, looking back at some of those childhood experiences with this beautiful, bright sunlight that comes in with this Leo energy too, to shine light on things that it's ready to get out of the way, to clear up the flow in your life. And so that's this emotional flow that it's talking about. And then you have the Emperor. And the Emperor is the number 4. It's very bringing in stability into your life, taking control of your life, and see that bright sunlight behind him too. It's like, ta-da! You're ready now. Whereas before, whatever was going on, you were too young to really understand what you needed to do with all those emotions and those feelings and things. So you stuffed them down, but you're ready to take back that control and take rulership over your kingdom. There's this little kind of scenario that happens with the Emperor too, and it has to do with this power of choice. When you are this loving Emperor who pours out all this beautiful unconditional love and the resources of the kingdom, out to its people in the kingdom, then they are a loved Emperor because you're pouring out love. The people love them back, and the Emperor, a loving Emperor, does that because he knows if his kingdom is feeling successful and loved, they're going to love others, and they're going to be able to just impact the world in amazing ways. But the Emperor has a little child inside of it, just like we were saying, and if it feels unsafe and out of control, then it goes out of its mind and it tries to gain control back. It tries to feel safe in whatever way it needs to. So it transforms from a loving Emperor into a tyrant or a dictator who only cares for itself. And so you do have these two sides that are showing itself as well here. But I really feel like the overall message for you is the awareness around that, but that you are taking this power back, with all this bright sun energy. It is shining light on the choices and the things and who you want to be instead of who you were reacting as with these echoes of all these emotions from the past. Because whatever happened when you were younger that made you feel unsafe has been echoing over and over and bringing some situations into your life to bring back up those emotions until you are aware of the blockage that's there. And then your final tarot card is the Four of Discs. This would be the Four of Pentacles. So another four, bringing stability in your outside world. Pentacles is your outside world. It also is about your worth and how you gauge yourself here. Love all the butterflies here and the giant butterfly coming over or giant moth, but it is about this transformation that's coming, realizing who you really are in the physical world. You're not the caterpillar. That was just a stage that you were going through when you were young in order to go into the cocoon and to, I love the moths and, the butterflies. They all go through a chrysalis type stage where they build cocoons and chrysalises, and they all dissolve their old blockages, the old thing that they were, to become something new. And so I really feel like that is this overall message that's coming in for you for this week. And then I'm going to put this one over here. Let's get we're going to use these everyday tarot just to get some clarity. What else would you like them to know? Let me just give these a little shuffle here. I just think I want to find out about this blockage that it was talking about. What do you want them to know more about the blockage? Okay, actually, they went to this one right here. Anything else? Okay. Yep, so you have the Three of Pentacles here, which Pentacles with this outside worth and all of this really have this feeling of authenticity, how you tried to be yourself when you were younger. You wanted to express yourself and that creativity that Leo and the sun brings in for you, and it was squelched. It was, basically subdued. Someone kind of like burst your bubble. Like, I want to be, a fireman. I want to be an artist. I want to be a doctor. I want to be an astronaut, whatever it was. And this wasn't like just a fleeting moment. It was something that really interested you, and it was squelched. And you have the King of Pentacles here, which speaks of, one of the big lessons that he has is this Four of Discs, the Four Pentacles, which is about looking outside of himself for his wholeness and his completeness, right? And he realized that when he looked outside for relationships to make him whole and complete, situations like jobs, education, whatever it might be to make them whole and complete, or things, their body, their finances. When he looked at there to define his worth, he did feel unstable, because all of those things are unstable, because people change or pass away, so relationships are unstable. Situations never stay the same, so they're unstable. And things in our bodies and our, finances, all of that breaks down, deteriorates, is stolen or burns down, so all of those things are unstable. And it learned that when it turned inward for this love it talked about here from above, that this became the foundation of its life, that then that's where the solid foundation comes in, where he felt stable, because with this unconditional love being the foundation, it is eternal, not temporary like the human world. It is unconditional, meaning no conditions, you can't lose it. So there's the stability in having that be your foundation. So you got the Four and the Four, all the stability coming in with that, with it. And I love that your final tarot card was the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is your thoughts, your beliefs, your mindsets, your attitudes. And this is a promise that as you connect to the capital T truths of the higher realm that are rooted in unconditional love, it allows you to cut away these thoughts and these beliefs that restricted you before. And so it allows you to cut away that blockage, cut away that small t truth that was rooted in fear of losing the conditional love of the outside world, and allows you to connect to this capital T truth, which is of the higher realms there. I almost thought there was like a sword on here, but you can see this beautiful angel that's grasping at the beautiful light that's shining into the depths here, that's pouring out. onto them all here. So I love this message for you for this week. And we're going to end your reading here with a little bit of chakra love and to see what the final message is from Spirit and the Creator for all Pisces for this week is. So what's your final message for our Pisces, please? Okay. Anything else? Okay, I do want that one too. Okay, so you do get these two. We'll start off with this one, which says oneness. You are a part of the universe and will always be. Yes, you definitely belong. Definitely belong. You're part of the huge family. And then you have self-love. You can only love others as much as you love yourself. That's the heart chakra. That's the crown chakra and the heart chakra. So beautiful, message here, because going back to this healing here, this transformation of this old memory, this old emotion, we can only receive love from others to the extent that we love ourselves. And we can only give love to others to the extent that we love ourselves. So when you're looking back at a memory and we're like, that person, look how they treated me. Well, they can only treat others to the extent of how they feel about themselves. So whatever they were expressing to you was how they felt about them. And also, the other side of the sword is like, oh yeah, but I also was treating them the way I felt about myself, right? And so it's beautiful awareness, because this will help open up your heart to allow you to receive more and more love from above, which allows you to fill up and let that love overflow out to others as well. So I love this reading for you this week, Pisces. If you are looking for more messages of love from above, in addition to these weekly energy updates, also about monthly readings for each zodiac sign and a few other types of videos throughout the month. So as I mentioned in the beginning, I'm also having that contest. Once I get up to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, I will be giving away 10 1-hour personal readings. So if you want to make sure you don't miss out on that or any other videos that I put out, if you give this video a little thumbs up and click the like button, also click the subscribe button, and then make sure to click on the notification bell. When you go in there, if you select the all option, then that is when you'll be notified of any new videos that come out on this channel. Also, doing those things helps spread the love to the world and also helps my channel grow in significant ways, because when you like a video, share a video, comment on a video, and subscribe to the channel, doing those things makes the YouTube algorithm want to share the videos of this channel with other people as well. So if you feel inspired to do any of that, I am of course very, very grateful. Also, these are general readings, and if you are looking for specific information and answers for your specific life, I do offer personal readings all the time, and all that information is listed in the description box below. All right, mighty Pisces, as you go throughout this wonderful week, please know every second of every day of your life that you are unconditionally loved by the Creator of all things. And of course, I love you too. Have an amazing week. We'll be talking soon. In the meantime, you hang in there and you take care.